Ever wondered what the stars of The Big Bang Theory are up to now? From awkward scientists to unexpected love stories, their transformations might just blow your mind. Stick around because we're about to take you on a fun journey through the top cast members and how they've changed since the show first hit our screens. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory like I am, you're going to love this. Spoiler alert, some of them have gone through some incredible transformations, both in their careers and personal lives. Let's see how much has changed. And before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more awesome updates. Now, let's get started. Number 1, Jim Parsons as Sheldon Cooper. First up is the genius with no filter, Sheldon Cooper, played by the incredible Jim Parsons. Back in 2007, when The Big Bang Theory premiered, Jim was 34 years old, perfectly embodying the quirky, socially awkward physicist we all grew to love and sometimes cringe at. Fast forward to 2024, and Jim is now 51. Despite the years, he still has that youthful spark in his eyes. After the show ended in 2019, Jim didn't slow down one bit. He's taken on several impressive projects, both in front of the camera and behind it. One of his standout roles was in Hollywood, the Netflix miniseries, where he portrayed a rather ruthless talent agent, quite the departure from Sheldon's awkward charm. He's also been a key producer for shows like Young Sheldon, which dives into the childhood of his iconic character. On the personal side, Jim has been pretty open about his life. He married his longtime partner, Todd Spiewak, in 2017 after over a decade of being together. The couple is super low-key and loves sharing their lives with fans on social media, whether they're vacationing or just hanging out with their dogs. Jim has had an incredible journey from being the face of one of TV's most successful comedies to exploring more dramatic roles. His ability to transition from comedy to drama has really solidified his place as one of the most versatile actors out there. And let's be honest, no one will ever say the word bazinga without thinking of him. Chapter 2, Johnny Galecki as Leonard Hofstadter. Next, we have the lovable nerd Leonard Hofstadter, played by Johnny Galecki. When The Big Bang Theory first aired in 2007, Johnny was 32 years old, bringing to life the socially awkward yet sweethearted physicist. Now, in 2021, Johnny is 49 years old, and while Leonard might be done trying to keep Sheldon in check, Johnny's career is far from slowing down. Johnny had already made a name for himself before The Big Bang Theory, with his memorable role as David in Roseanne. But the success of TBBT took his fame to another level. Since the show wrapped, he's been involved in various TV and film projects. One notable appearance was reprising his role in The Conners, the Roseanne spin-off, where fans got a nostalgic trip back to his earlier acting days. Johnny also dabbled in production, working behind the scenes on various projects. As for his personal life, Johnny made headlines when he dated his on-screen love interest, Kaley Cuoco, during the early years of the show. Though the relationship ended amicably, they've stayed close friends, showing real-life chemistry that goes beyond the screen. In 2019, Johnny became a father. He and his girlfriend, Alana Meyer, welcomed a baby boy named Avery, which has been a big transformation for him. He often shares glimpses of his family life on social media, proving he's just as loving and committed in real life as Leonard was with Penny. While Johnny has been keeping a relatively low profile in terms of acting since TBBT, his legacy as one of TV's most beloved nerds is still going strong. Whether you knew him as David or Leonard, his place in sitcom history is rock solid. 3. Kaley Cuoco as Penny. Now, let's talk about the queen of comedic timing herself, Kaley Cuoco, who played Penny, the charming, aspiring actress turned pharmaceutical rep. When The Big Bang Theory premiered in 2007, Kaley was 21 years old, bringing the perfect mix of humor, wit, and relatability to the role. Fast forward to 2024, and Kaley is now 38, and her career has only soared higher since the show ended. After her time as Penny, Kaley didn't miss a beat. She took on the lead role in The Flight Attendant, which earned her critical acclaim and multiple award nominations, showing off her incredible range beyond sitcoms. This thriller comedy series was a major hit, proving that Kaley's talent extends far beyond the laughs she gave us on TBBT. She's also voiced the title character in Harley Quinn, an animated series that has gained a cult following for its edgy, dark humor. Talk about versatility. In terms of her personal life, Kaley's been open about her journey. After her very public marriage and divorce with tennis player Ryan Sweeting, she found love again with equestrian Carl Cook. The two were married in 2018, but in 2021, they decided to part ways. However, Kaley seems to be in a great place personally and professionally. And here's some exciting news. Kaley announced in 23 that she was expecting her first child with actor Tom Pelphrey. Talk about a major life transformation. From being the quirky, lovable neighbor to tackling intense dramatic roles, Kaley has truly evolved as an actress. Whether she's making you laugh or keeping you on the edge of your seat, she's proven she's got staying power in Hollywood. Penny may be gone, but Kaley Cuoco, she's just getting started. Year 4, Simon Helberg as Howard Wolowitz. Let's move on to the aerospace engineer with a flair for flashy outfits. Howard Wolowitz, played by Simon Helberg. Back when The Big Bang Theory kicked off in 2007, Simon was 26 years old, and his portrayal of Howard quickly made him one of the show's funniest and most unique characters. Jumping ahead to 2024, Simon is now 43, and his career and personal life have seen some exciting transformations. Simon has always been more than just Howard's collection of comic one-liners and over-the-top wardrobe. During and after the show, he showcased his versatility as an actor. One of his standout roles was in the critically acclaimed film Florence Foster Jenkins, where he starred alongside Meryl Streep and Hugh Grant, even earning a Golden Globe nomination for his performance. Since then, Simon has continued to pursue film and television projects, including Annette, 2021, a musical drama that took his talents to the big screen again. When it comes to his personal life, Simon has been happily married to actress Jocelyn Town since 2007, and the couple has 2 kids together. They often work together behind the scenes, and Simon is known to be a family man through and through. He's kept his life relatively private, but still occasionally shares heartwarming glimpses of his family life, proving that he's just as devoted in real life as Howard was to Bernadette. Simon's post-TBBT career may have taken him away from the sitcom world, but he remains a respected figure in Hollywood for his ability to balance comedy and drama effortlessly. From NASA jokes to starring in serious films, Simon's journey has been as diverse as Howard's collection of belt buckles. Number 5. Kunal Nayyar as Rajesh Kuthrapalli. Next up is the man who gave us one of the most lovable and hilariously awkward characters on TV, Kunal Nayyar, who played Rajesh Kuthrapalli. When The Big Bang Theory debuted in 2007, Kunal was 26 years old, bringing Raj's selective mutism and charmingly clueless attempts at romance to life. Fast forward to 2024, and Kunal is now 43, with a career that's been full of interesting turns since the show wrapped. Kunal's time as Raj made him a household name, but he didn't stop there. After TBBT ended, he branched out into film and other TV projects. One of his major post-TBBT roles was in the Apple TV Plus series Suspicion, 2022, a thriller where he played a far more serious and dramatic character, showing off his range as an actor. He's also voiced characters in animated hits like Trolls and Mira, Royal Detective, proving he's just as comfortable behind the microphone as he is in front of the camera. On the personal side, Kunal has had some exciting developments as well. He married former Miss India, Neha Kapoor, in 2011, and they've been one of Hollywood's most stylish couples ever since. Kunal often shares photos of their life together, showing that the real-life Kunal is just as heartwarming and sincere as Raj, only with a lot more confidence when talking to women. Kunal has managed to carve out a unique space for himself in both comedy and drama. While Raj's astrophysical quirks will always be a fan favorite, Kunal continues to evolve as an actor, showing that he's far from being typecast. He's proven that there's a lot more to him than just being the guy who couldn't talk to girls without a drink in hand. Number 6. Mayim as Amy Farrah Fowler. Next on the list is the brilliant neurobiologist Amy Farrah Fowler, played by the equally brilliant Mayim Bialik. When Mayim joined The Big Bang Theory in 2010, she was 34 years old, and her portrayal of Sheldon's quirky and lovable girlfriend, eventually wife, became one of the highlights of the series. Now, in 2024, Mayim is 48 years old, and she's had an incredible career both on and off the screen. Mayim's path has been a unique one, even by Hollywood standards. Before she was cast as Amy, Mayim was already well known for her role in the 90s sitcom Blossom, and even more impressively, she earned a PhD in neuroscience in real life. Talk about playing to your strengths, right? Since TBBT ended, Mayim has continued to shine. She starred in and produced the Fox sitcom Call Me Kat, a role that showcases her comedic chops while still giving her room to bring her own quirky flair to the character. Outside of acting, Mayim has been heavily involved in science communication and mental health advocacy. She co-hosts a podcast, Mayim Bialik's Breakdown, where she discusses mental health topics with experts and guests from all walks of life. She's also authored several books, including ones on parenting and neuroscience, proving that she's just as smart and compassionate in real life as her character on TBBT. In her personal life, Mayim is a proud mother of 2 and has spoken openly about her journey through parenting, health, and balancing her multifaceted career. Her dedication to using her platform for education and mental health awareness has earned her respect far beyond the world of sitcoms. Mayim Bialik has truly evolved from a child star to a respected actress, neuroscientist, and advocate. Whether she's making us laugh as Amy or enlightening us with her real-life wisdom, Mayim continues to inspire on every level. Verse 7. Melissa Rauch as Bernadette Rostenkowski-Wolowitz. Now let's talk about the small but mighty Bernadette Rostenkowski-Wolowitz, played by the hilarious Melissa Rauch. Melissa joined The Big Bang Theory in 2009, and at the time, she was 29 years old. Fast forward to 24, and Melissa is now 44, having built a career that extends far beyond Bernadette's high-pitched voice and fiery personality. Since TBBT ended, Melissa has kept busy with both acting and producing. One of her standout post-show projects was her starring role in The Bronze, 2015, a comedy where she played a foul-mouthed, washed-up former Olympic gymnast. The role was a huge departure from Sweet Bernadette, showcasing Melissa's range as a comedic actress. She's also been starring in and producing the NBC reboot of Night Court since 2023, where she plays Judge Abby Stone, bringing new life to a beloved 80s classic. In her personal life, Melissa has also been open about her experiences with motherhood. She and her husband, Winston Beigel, welcomed 2 children, and she's spoken candidly about the challenges and joys of balancing her family life with her busy career. Despite her public persona, Melissa tends to keep her family life fairly private, but she has shared heartwarming moments and experiences of motherhood in interviews and social media posts. Melissa's career transformation post-TBBT has been impressive, proving that she's not just Bernadette with the tiny frame and big personality. From producing to playing tough and hilarious characters, she's shown she's got serious range. Fans of TBBT will always remember her as Bernadette, but Melissa Rauch has a lot more to offer, and she's just getting started. 8. Kevin Sussman as Stuart Bloom. Next, we have the lovable and perpetually unlucky comic book store owner, Stuart Bloom, played by Kevin Sussman. When Kevin first appeared on The Big Bang Theory in 2009, he was 38 years old. Now, in 2024, Kevin is 53, and though Stewart's struggles on the show were often the butt of jokes, Kevin has enjoyed a much more successful career off-screen. Kevin Sussman had already been a familiar face before TBBT, with roles in shows like Ugly Betty and films such as Hitch and Wet, Hot American Summer. But his time on The Big Bang Theory truly solidified his place in TV comedy. Since the show wrapped, Kevin has continued to pursue acting, taking on various comedic roles in both TV and film. One notable project was his recurring role in Better Call Saul, where he played a completely different character, a nervous tech entrepreneur. It's always fun seeing him in roles that go beyond the lovable loser persona of Stewart. Outside of acting, Kevin is also a writer. He's co-written several TV pilots and scripts, showing that his talents extend beyond just performing. Though he tends to keep his personal life relatively private, Kevin is active on social media, often sharing his quirky sense of humor with fans. He's one of those actors who has managed to keep a low profile while still maintaining a steady and successful career. Kevin Sussman may have played the down-on-his-luck Stewart, but in real life, he's anything but. His journey from comic relief to accomplished actor and writer has proven that he's got more range than fans might expect. And let's be honest, we all still secretly hope Stewart's comic book store is thriving somewhere. Number 9. Laura Spencer as Emily Sweeney. Next on the list is Emily Sweeney, the dermatologist with a dark sense of humor who won Raj's heart for a while, played by Laura Spencer. Laura joined The Big Bang Theory in 2014, and at that time, she was 28 years old. Fast forward to 20, and Laura is now 38. While her role on the show was more of a recurring one, her time as Emily left a lasting impression on fans, thanks to her unique chemistry with Raj and her quirky, slightly creepy sense of humor. After her time on TBBT, Laura didn't just fade into the background. She had a simultaneous role on Bones as Jessica Warren, the lab assistant with a fun and spirited personality. Since then, she's continued to work steadily in TV and film, appearing in shows like The Lizzie Bennett Diaries, Sleepy Hollow, and indie films. Though she hasn't had another breakout role quite as big as Emily or Jessica, Laura has kept herself busy with guest starring roles and has also ventured into producing. In her personal life, Laura is relatively private, but she's active on social media, often sharing insights into her life, travels, and projects. Fans appreciate her down-to-earth personality and fun posts about her adventures, both on set and off. While she's not as much in the spotlight as some of her TBBT co-stars, she's kept a steady career and remains a fan favorite for those who remember her for her memorable roles. Laura Spencer may not be as well known as some of the bigger stars of TBBT, but her time on the show helped launch a career that's been both varied and interesting. Whether you loved her as Emily with the macabre humor or the bubbly Jessica on Bones, Laura has proven she's a versatile actress with staying power. 10. Will Wheaton as himself. Up next is none other than Star Trek legend and professional Sheldon nemesis, Will Wheaton, who played an exaggerated version of himself on The Big Bang Theory. When Will first appeared on the show in 2009, he was 37 years old. Now, in 2024, he's 51. And while his appearances on TBBT may have been for laughs, his real-life career has been anything but a joke. Will Wheaton was already a household name before TBBT, thanks to his iconic role as Wesley Crusher on Star Trek: The Next Generation and his standout performance in the classic film Stand By Me. Since his recurring role on TBBT, Will has continued to thrive in the entertainment world. He's become a prominent voice actor, lending his talents to animated shows and video games, including popular titles like Teen Titans Go and Naruto. He's also been a staple in the world of pop culture conventions. regularly appearing at Comic-Cons around the world, where his geek cred is stronger than ever. But Will's impact goes beyond acting. He's become a well-known advocate for mental health, openly discussing his struggles with depression and anxiety. And he's written several books, including Still Just a Geek, where he reflects on his journey from child star to geek icon. His honesty and openness about mental health have made him an inspiring figure for fans who appreciate his vulnerability and strength. In his personal life, Will has been married to his wife Anne since 1999, and they've shared their lives with fans through social media. He's also a passionate gamer and blogger, maintaining a strong connection with his fan base through his online presence. While Will Wheaton's role on TBBT was a hilarious version of himself, his real-life career and advocacy work show that he's a lot more than just Sheldon's arch rival. From acting to writing to mental health advocacy, Will continues to make a positive impact both in and out of Hollywood. And there you have it, the cast of The Big Bang Theory, then and now. It's crazy to see how much they've grown, both on and off screen, right? Who surprised you the most with their transformation? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.